Hello and welcome to another week. I didn't sleep very well again last night. I had a lot of abdominal pain, so that's 2 nights in a row of very little sleep, and obviously that has not made me feel great. I had a therapy session in the morning today for the first time ever. It was at 12:15, which I know isn't that early, but it's just not my normal routine. The morning is when I usually set my tasks to make phone calls and send emails and stuff. I did all that before my therapy session, and then I immediately had my therapy session, so it was just a very intense morning, and the session itself was surprisingly emotional and intense in its own right. I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself the last week or so to organise a lot of stuff before I go away to my gran's. I wanted to have appointments set up and ready to go when I get back, so that whilst I'm away I don't have to think about it. I can just switch off from appointments, switch off from illness, and just enjoy being in the Lake District, enjoy seeing my gran. I'd also planned to tick off one of the appointments I have to have done next week instead of waiting until after I got back. And I'd booked it, but after my therapy session today, I just decided that's not a good idea. And the pressure that I'm putting on myself to organise everything is not a good idea. Usually I would never do this. I only like to organise one appointment at a time, because if I have several booked in and I have to cancel one because I may not be feeling well on that day, which, let's be honest, happens quite a lot, then a sort of domino effect occurs and I end up having to rearrange them all. So it's just much easier to focus on one at a time. But because the trip to Breakspear went so well, I kind of thought, oh, maybe I can schedule things a bit closer together and it'll be okay. But I don't think I can. Last week and beginning of this week has clearly shown me that's not a good idea, because although physically I maybe could do it, the stress that it causes mentally then affects my physical health, and it's just too much. It's too much for me. So I just need to go back to what I've been doing for years, just focusing on one thing at a time. And the one thing I'm going to be focusing on for the next few weeks is going away, because that's a huge deal. I need to focus on that. I need to get prepared. I need to make sure that it goes as smoothly as possible, because if it goes badly, it's going to negatively impact how I view going away in the future, and I really, really don't want that. That happened the last time I went away, and it's taken me 4 years to go away again, so really want to try and avoid that. I'm feeling much better now I've made that decision, and now I've realised that that's what I need to do. Kind of disappointed, because I did think that maybe I could start doing things a bit quicker and get a few more things done, but it's way more important to be low stress, to be better physically, than it is to slightly increase my productivity. I am going to go to bed now. I am exhausted. I'm hoping now that I've kind of worked out a little bit of my stress that I will sleep a bit better, and hopefully this means that the rest of the week will be a good one, because it's my birthday week. I'm turning 25 on Saturday, so I'd really like it to be a nice one. Look who's come to visit me today. This is very nice and quite unusual, because usually, oh, careful because you're going to fall off. Usually he likes to sleep on my mum and dad's bed or on the sofa downstairs. He doesn't usually come up here anymore. I say anymore because he used to sleep next to me when he was a really tiny little kitten. He's going to fall off the bed. Careful now. You don't want to fall off. No, no, no. That wouldn't be very comfy, would it? You are just too precious. Oh, going to rearrange yourself. I actually had quite a nice afternoon. Archie was snuggled right into me. I'm actually going to insert a little clip because he was just so cute. He hasn't sat like that since about the 3rd or 4th day we got him, so it was so nice to have him really cuddly. He's not usually like that, although he did take up more than half of my bed, so it was a little bit tricky to get comfy. I started to prepare for my stool analysis test today. I have to stop taking my probiotics and my antifungal medication 3 days before, and I have to stop taking digestive enzymes 2 days before. So today I stopped antifungal and probiotics. Tomorrow I stopped digestive enzymes, and I'm a little bit nervous as to how that's going to make me feel. I know I talked in previous videos about how digestive enzymes make so much of a difference to me, but it's only for a short period of time, and it's not like I'm going anywhere or have to do anything big during those few days. I mean, it is my birthday, but apart from that, nothing big's happening, nothing at all. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. The test itself takes 3 days, so I'm only going to be off them for 6 days. 5 days for the digestive enzymes. Hopefully my stomach can deal with it. So today has been my first day since I stopped taking my probiotics, and it's my first day not taking digestive enzymes. And I have to say, I'm not enjoying it. Obviously, my stomach and GI symptoms have been worse. I was expecting that. It's mostly been pain as opposed to nausea or anything else. Obviously, those symptoms would be bad in and of themselves. But last night I had a weird, I guess you'd call it night sweats episode. I've no idea what brought it on, but it meant that I got ridiculously dehydrated overnight, which obviously meant that my POTS was not happy this morning. My temperature control was all over the place, and pretty soon after that I developed a really nasty headache. I was shaky, and I've pretty much been like that for all of the day. No matter how much I drink, it doesn't seem to make it any better. I've taken painkillers that haven't done anything. Yeah, it's been a really bad day. I really hope my POTS is better tomorrow, because if it isn't and my GI symptoms are worse, my God, it's going to be hell on earth. Well, today has been so much better than yesterday. My stomach has been extremely painful. I've had really, really severe cramps pretty much constantly all day. They kind of peak after every time I eat, and then they kind of go away again, but I've still had my heat pad on for most of the day, which isn't exactly the best thing to have on in the middle of June when it's quite hot, but it's helping the pain, and that's all that matters. So although my stomach has been more painful than yesterday, my POTS has been so much better. I have not had a headache, which is amazing because I've basically had a headache more often than not this week. I feel almost giddy with relief because it was so oppressive, particularly yesterday. And today I just feel so much lighter. I can look at a screen and my blinds up. I don't have to sit in a dark room. And yeah, just feeling good. I haven't really felt like that at all this week, so it's really nice to be able to say that. I forgot to say earlier, something kind of exciting came in the post today, and the fact that I'm calling this exciting makes me feel kind of sad, but it is exciting to me, so let's just go with it. I finally got myself a radar key, and this key is kind of special because it can open over 10,000 disabled toilets in the UK. When I say that, it doesn't sound that exciting. But as I'm going away in a couple of weeks, I wanted to get this because, as many of you know, accessing disabled toilets can sometimes be a real pain. They can be locked, the person who has the key can be nowhere to be found, and if you're invisibly disabled, you can be refused entry because you don't look disabled. Don't get me started on that. So I wanted to get this key to make it easier when we go out at my gran's, to make the journey easier when we go into service stations. It just gives me a bit of a peace of mind that I'll be able to go to the loo when I need to, and I won't have to worry about getting out of my wheelchair in public and getting really weird looks from people. Because for some reason people seem to just not understand that you can be in a wheelchair and still have the use of your legs. So very happy that this came in the post today, and yeah, it made going away a bit more real, and I'm actually a little bit excited about going away, which is weird to think because for so many years I've just dreaded any mention of it, but now I'm like, yeah, I think this is going to be good. I'm looking forward to it even, which is, yeah, crazy to me. I am going to go to bed, and hopefully I'll sleep well and feel okay for my birthday tomorrow. It's my birthday, or more accurately, the end of my birthday, because I'm about to go to bed. I didn't have my presents until after lunch because we were waiting for my sister to get back. And I think I said in the last video that I was going to ask for a duvet, which I did get, which by the way is so fluffy. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to go to bed tonight. It's like lying on a cloud right now. It's amazing. It came in a really big box, so my parents didn't wrap it up because it would have been a huge waste of paper. So they just stuck bows on it. So I've been kind of walking around today with like golden bows on my head because I'm not going to lie, I think it kind of works. I have had a nice day. I haven't done too much, so I'm not really sure why I'm so exhausted, but sometimes that's just what it's like. There's no rhyme or reason to it. I've said that many times before. I'm going to have an early night and hope that I sleep well. I just recorded a whole clip and then I realised I didn't press record. Gonna try and remember what I said because I think it was really good. Basically what I was saying was that today has been much better than yesterday in terms of my mood. I didn't feel terrible yesterday, but I definitely had a dip in my mood in the afternoon. But now that my birthday is over and done with, I'm feeling fine. I can go back into my bubble. You know, I mentioned my bubble in the last video. I can go back into that, go back into my happy place, and that's what I've done today, really. I have to say though, this year I didn't put as much pressure on myself to enjoy my birthday as I have done in previous years. I gave myself permission to feel bad and feel okay about feeling bad. Usually what happens is when I feel depressed or anxious in a moment where I feel like I should be happy, I then just feel more depressed and more anxious. But Christmas last year and my birthday this year, I really tried to stop doing that and actually think, hey, if I feel depressed, if I feel anxious, it's fine. It's okay. It doesn't matter because really it is just like any other day. I actually slept really well last night, so fatigue-wise, I've been pretty good today. GI symptom-wise, not so good. This is my last full day not taking any of my medications that help my digestion, and I am really feeling it. The pain has been pretty extreme, and despite the fact that it's been like 25 degrees here, I've had a heat pad on my stomach most of the day because it's just been but as I said, it's the last full day of that. Tomorrow afternoon I'll be able to start them back up again, and I honestly cannot wait. Seriously. Today is Sunday, so it's the end of another video. It's been a up and down week. Again, I haven't been feeling great. There have been moments when I've had a lot of pain, headache-wise. Obviously my GI symptoms haven't been great. And of course I had my birthday and then birthday blues on top of that. But overall, none of those things have been terrible. Oh, I did actually have that really terrible day. I've had one really terrible day this week, but all the other days have been just, you know, pretty bad, but not horrible. So that's a good thing, I guess. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next week. Bye!